Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to do a series of videos for summer pots. So summer colour for pots specifically. And the first one I did was in the last video, and it's osteospermum, which is here, African daisies with trailing blue lobelia. And today I'm going to do the second pot, and it's going to be petunias, bedding petunias and dwarf pinks, dianthus with trailing blue lobelia. This pot had tulips in it, so it had spring flowering tulips, and I've emptied it because tulips don't come back reliably each year. So I actually plant tulip bulbs every autumn in my pots, and I like them in pots because I can cover them with chicken wire rather than planting them in borders so the squirrels can't get to them. Now I'm going to put the plants in the pot. First of all, the petunias. This is a lovely soft pink petunia. It is called Bridal Blush, and I'm going to put it right to the edge, and you just want to squeeze the pot, and I'm going to put it right on the edge because I want to put lots of plants in here. So just squeeze them out. It's going to be very full, this pot, of colour all summer long. These will flower all summer long, these petunias, and you can get trailing petunias, which you will trail down the edges of your pots, but these are not trailers. So there we go. Then I'm going to put in the dianthus. This one is called Aztec Star. It's really pretty. It's two-tone and it's a dwarf pink, and it should come back next year. I'll probably treat it as bedding because I like to have different things in my pots, but it might come back next year. I'm going to put one in the middle, one over here. I'll put that tiny bit over that side. There you go. Next to the trailers, I've used these in the last video. This is the trailing lobelia, and it's sapphire, and it's a really intense blue. I love it. But first of all, because they're planted at a different depth, because you want to have them so that they spill over the edge, so don't plant them deep. They're not going to be planted as deep as these, so I'm going to actually put the compost around these plants first, and then I'm going to put in the lobelia. So this is peat-free compost, and I'm just going to put it in. Just do it with your hands, carefully work it in, and just shake the pot. That's a good little tip, which I showed you in the last video. It's a bit fiddly, it's a bit messy, and it's very full, this pot. I just want it to be full. I want it to have both plants in here. I think it's a really nice mix of the dwarf pinks and the petunias. Do we want to show all this?
Yeah, it's good content.
It's going to take me a while, and it's really hard not to get it done. You just have to be patient. And you want to deadhead the petunias through the summer. So once they fade, you literally just pull the flower off gently. And same with the dianthus. You just pinch off the faded flower heads because that will keep the plant flowering all summer. And I'm going to start tucking in the lobelia. The lobelia, there are actually 2 plants in each module, so it's really good value. And just squeeze them out, take them out. There are 2 in there, and I'm going to tuck them in the back here. This will be very full, but that's what I love. I want to have loads of colour all the way through the summer. So turn your pot, work the compost in. Need a bit more in the middle maybe. Pretty good. Shake it and just ease the compost in. A couple more trailers. Just take off any dead bits. Divide them in 2. Put some compost around them. Right, 2 more trailers. Choose the good ones. Nice, 2 good ones here. Pop them in at the back. Shake it. That saves you having to damage plants. And that's done. How's it looking, James?
Very nice. Plethora of colour.
A plethora. An abundance. And I'm going to water it later because I'm going to water all the pots. I'm going to do 2 more pots. But that's dianthus, dwarf pinks, petunias, and trailing lobelia, and that will give you colour all summer long. So I'll give you a lot of pleasure. Now I'm going to water the dianthus and petunias and trailing lobelia, and just water the soil rather than the foliage or the flowers, because if you water petunia flowers, they get very floppy and they don't look good. And if you put water in the middle, it can sometimes go to the edges. So I'm just working my way around the pot. Give it a good drink. Now these plants are fairly drought tolerant, so they're great for the summer. You will need to water them, but maybe once a week, good water. Depends how hot it gets, but they're both pretty drought tolerant, as I say. Make sure you do the lobelia at the edge. And that's done. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.